You guys have asked, and I will answer. What is the best game for a Sigma male to get more women? Well, the answer is simple. The best Sigma male game is no game. This gathering is concluded. Thank you very much for joining me. Take care, brothers. Just kidding. Hey, what's up, Kaiju Pack? It's your boy Kaiju Kong, emerging from the depths of sweet solitude to bring you some more Sigma Soul sustenance. So, this video is a joint answer to some requests I received from fellow subscribers, thank you very much, who asked, why is a Sigma male more attractive to women and what they can do to improve their chances in the dating market. Seems like many of you want to know more about dating and relationships as pertains to the Sigma male archetype, so I will make more content based around it for you guys. Also, if you guys have any questions or video requests, please do not hesitate to put them in the comment section below of any video that you prefer, or if you prefer, you can shoot me a DM through my Instagram handle at RockyPerez with 2 Zs. So, enough of my face. Let's dive right into the audio file, and I hope this helps you guys out.
I actually wasn't kidding on the answer that I gave earlier. So why is no game the best Sigma game? Because as you will see, our attractiveness does not come from doing, it comes from being. I wish someone broke this down to me when I was younger. My earlier years in dating went more along the lines of the Disney narrative of treating women like princesses. And if I can compare my love life in those years to, let's say, The Little Mermaid, I was not Prince Eric in those girls' eyes. I was Sebastian, the crab. Fucking under the sea, under the sea. Yeah, under the sea indeed, drowning in my sorrows and self-doubt. And on many occasions this happened with girls who were the ones who approached me in the beginning. So she did see me as the prince, then somewhere along the way I convinced her that I was the crab. That alone sent me the message that I was doing something very wrong. In fact, it was the doing itself that was wrong. Over time, as I studied my interactions with women and got wiser, I recognized a pattern of success and realized that I was most successful when I was not even trying. I was just me at my best, with no gimmicks. Only recently, when I stumbled upon the concept of the Sigma male, did I realize that the notable characteristics of a Sigma make up majority of the traits that allowed me to play at the top of my game with women. So let's start with independence. Oh boy, Sigmas love independence. And the women love men who are independent. Why? Because we are our own man. We have learned to enjoy our own company, and we have cultivated an inner balance of yin and yang. This makes us come across as more chill and less needy when with a woman. Independence shows maturity, and it shows you are self-reliant. A woman respects you when you can think for yourself and have the power to walk away when dissatisfied. Independence also implies that you do not rely on a group to get things done. This suggests you have initiative, ambition, and courage, which are all masculine virtues that women are drawn to. Not to mention, it also makes you a more interesting character, because think about it, what documentary would you be more inclined to watch? The life of the wolf pack? Or the survival of the lone wolf? I guess the answer is clear. There's just something about an independent man who does his own thing that intrigues women. An independent man is a challenge to a woman, and the more she chases, the more she is invested in pursuing you, the more attractive you become to her. And if you guys didn't know already, a girl's feelings develop not when we are with her, but more when we are apart, because that is when she has the time to think about you. Probably you've heard of a strategy that you should not overtext a girl, or you should wait a certain amount of time before replying to her text because it shows that you're desperate and whatnot. Man, for us Sigmas, this is not a strategy. It's just the way we live. Since we already enjoy a full, interesting life by ourselves, we are comfortable being apart from the girl, and we will not be texting her all day during that time. Moving on to the second trait. A Sigma male is an outlier who prefers to exclude himself from the social hierarchy as much as possible. Sigmas do not pride themselves in being mainstream. We are less likely to get brainwashed by the status quo, making us lean towards rebellious tendencies when the circumstances call for it. We tend to have interests or hobbies that most men do not typically have, Some of these activities could be borderline dangerous and edgy. Now I don't know about you, but that sounds very much like the description of the bad boy that girls go gaga for. Naturally, many women find us unpredictable as we do not fit the mold of the average guy they come across every day. All of these make a Sigma male stand out in a woman's eyes as the man with an ace up his sleeve. She feels he knows something that other men do not. Once a girl is curious, she'll want to find an answer. And if she is someone you see on a regular basis, if you do not make the first move, believe me, she will. Approaching a Sigma is also less intimidating for them because, as compared to the Alpha, a Sigma is mostly introverted and may even come across as shy at times. This is where a Sigma's game beats the Alpha's. All women want a strong, dominant man, but not all have the confidence to make a move on or like the arrogance of the Alpha. There is a large market for the strong but silent man. Besides, most guys talk too much. They try to boast and sell themselves to a woman. Sigmas don't do any of that. We tend to listen more and ask good questions, especially when we are mature and living a purpose-driven life, because we want to know if the girl we are talking to fits our lifestyle, not ours fitting hers. A Sigma male, as I mentioned in earlier videos, seeks meaningful relationships and therefore is very selective in choosing a partner. Being selective means you are not afraid to let go of women who don't match up to your standards. A man with standards and boundaries is respected by women, and it ultimately implies you have a mindset of abundance and don't just jump at any opportunity like a beggar, because beggars can't afford to choose. They don't know when the next meal will come. One more note on being an outlier and an introvert. A Sigma is able to bag women through one-night stands or hookups because we provide an under-the-radar indulgence for women. In other words, unlike other types of men, we don't feel the need to boast of our sexual escapades. We are not the kiss and tell type. Women are not the angels they are portrayed to be by the media. They enjoy sex just like us. So if you are that man who she can quote-unquote accidentally toss and turn with without the risk of her little oopsie being known to the world and damaging her reputation, then she'll show you her deepest, innermost gratitude, literally. But choose your hunting ground wisely. Try not to do multiple women at your workplace, no matter how tempting, because when women get hooked on you, they tend to hover around you more. The more they hover, the more they notice the other girl also hovering, and when they put two and two together, the bitching begins. Then the third and fourth girl you've also been with also join the hoo-ha. The next thing you know, you're out of the job for disruption of the social hierarchy, the villain you are. The fourth trait is being charismatic, but this is not your everyday charisma. The charisma we give off is different because it comes from what we lack, not by what we have. We lack noise due to our introverted and introspective natures making us mysterious. Our lack of interest in women because we value our independence and freedom makes us stand out from the majority. We are intriguing due to the lack of fucks given to the social hierarchy. We are unpredictable because we lack an attachment to anything, and our lack of game makes us the breath of fresh air for women in a world full of guys trying to spit game. All of these put together, with the last trait I will cover in a few seconds, completes his unique charisma. Now, above all, and most important, is a Sigma male's quiet confidence, which is earned through him achieving results in his own life. A Sigma is alpha-like in nature. He is introverted but dominant. Therefore, he is a man of purpose and ambition. The more you are able to achieve in life, the more respected you will be. The more respected and valuable you are to society, the more money and status you will have. And the more of these you have, the more the women will come. Girls always want the bigger, better deal. They want to be associated with a winner. Even if you have not achieved celebrity status, the fact that you are on your purpose and are recognized to be competent at what you do, women will still be warmed up to you because they are willing to invest in your potential. When a woman, especially if she's hot, is a fan of yours, you can bet that this will attract the attention of other women who did not notice you earlier. This I can guarantee. It's called pre-selection. But often, this strong sense of purpose makes you hyper-focused on any current task, meaning that as a downside, you may not notice a girl checking you out while you work out, for example. And women don't typically approach men they haven't met before, so that is a missed opportunity. So, those, as you have seen, are the key traits that make a Sigma male, just by his state of being, highly attractive to women. Let me end with this. Just focus on you and what you believe you are called to do in this world to the best of your abilities. As your value goes up, so do your opportunities with women. Don't seek shortcuts. Be the best version of yourself, and these dating gimmicks and tricks you read about will come naturally. I encourage you to have your fun and experiences with women to live a full life, yes, but remember that, ultimately, a Sigma is a man of purpose, not a man of women. He takes advantage of dating opportunities, but he does not consciously seek women out, unless that is his business to do so. Because once he puts a woman over his purpose, like a domino effect, he will sacrifice his independence. He loses his mystery. He may be tempted back into the social hierarchy, God forbid, and with no results to show except for women, his confidence and charisma will also suffer. As I said in a previous video, women are cool, women are fine, but if you sacrifice your purpose for her, your life is on the line. If you aim to grow to your full potential as a Sigma male, then subscribe and hit the notifications button to stay connected as a member of the Kaiju Pack. More videos are on the way. Please don't forget to leave a like on the way out. This will help support the channel's growth and help many more men like you out there. And with that, this gathering is concluded. Thanks for joining me. Take care, brothers.